One life lesson that many people have to realize is that you can't control other people. You cannot control other people. People are going to do what they want to do. And the only thing you can do is either help them or react to whatever situation they present you, right? A nice open field right there. Don't you just love that greenery? I love it. I love it. All this greenery. We're gonna go back now. But it's the truth at the end of the day. You can't control what other people do. People gonna do what they want to do. You can give them advice, you can help them, you can guide them in the right direction. Is this a creek or a canal or something like that? I'm sorry, y'all. I have such a curious mind. I can't help myself. There's a lot of trash down here, though. What is that? Sounds like a sailboat or something like that. But yeah, looks interesting. Outside all this trash, though. Oh, is that what is that now? That's like a, what do you call it? Like a liquor bottle or something like that. Y'all see that? That's crazy. But yeah, like, what was I saying? I guess somebody was over here at one point, and they have some graffiti. I don't know. I don't even know what that says. What is that? You see that? Hold up. Y'all see that bird? Hold up. It's like a bird going through here. So yeah, I gotta stay focused, y'all. I get distracted easily. Y'all see that tire? Man, people don't care. People just be dumping their trash and stuff. But let me stay focused. All right, we're gonna head on back. Yeah, you can't control what people do. You can't control what people say. All you can do is react to the situation. That's all you can really do. That's all you can do. That is all you can do, is react to the situation that's presented to you, right? I'll give you an example. If someone acts all like hostile towards you, only thing you can do is, either remove yourself from the situation, or you can meet them with the same energy. You can mirror that same energy that they're putting out right back to them. And over the years, I've dealt with hostile people, of course, my day-to-day life, work, etc. I've dealt with hostility, rudeness, selfishness. I've dealt with it all. What is this over here? Man, I can't stand trash. People be dumping the trash. Oh, this is like a paint bucket. What in the world? Hold up. It's a paint bucket. You know what? I'm curious to see. Is there actually paint in here? Let's see if there's actually paint in here. Oh no, there's no real paint in there. If there was paint in there, it would be a lot heavier. I've picked up paint buckets before. They are heavy. That thing wasn't heavy. It seemed like there was like water in it though, so indicates it's probably been there a while. And as we see again, another old tire. It's all mashed up for some reason though. I don't know what happened there. So but you know, at the end of the day, that's all you can do. Is meet people with the same energy they give you, or just remove yourself from the situation. You can try to calm them down, but you know, it's going to depend on the person. If you tell somebody, hey, you know, let's just take it down a notch, let's calm down, let's take a deep breath, let's breathe in, let's breathe out. Sometimes it doesn't work for some people, so you just have to remove yourself from that particular situation. Because some people, they want to be hostile. They want to turn up. They want to be extra. I mean, you can't really control that. So you just, you know, do what you have to do. Now, like I was saying, you could meet them with the same energy and raise your voice and be rude to them. You know, I'm a very chill person. Cool, calm, and collected person, but I'm not gonna lie. When someone was just blatantly, obviously very rude to me for zero reason at all, you'd be surprised that does happen to me. What's a bird? I have to zoom in on it because as soon as I go over there, it's going to fly away. Hello, birdie. Oh, it's scared of me. It's gonna fly away. Watch. There we go. Oh, it flew on the other side. It's okay. That's a cool looking bird though. I wonder what kind of bird that is. It looks like a cool bird. I actually get the appeal of like bird watching because birds come in all different colors and sizes. It's actually pretty cool. So, you know, there's been times in the past where I've pretty much met people at the same energy level as them. Like I give them the energy that they give me. But most of the time I don't do that. Most of the time I just try to remove myself from the situation. And especially at this point in my life. Maybe when I was younger, I would, you know, meet people where they're at their energy level. I would basically mirror the energy that they're putting out back at them. But it's just not worth doing that, you know? We love a green open field, don't we? But yeah, I don't do that anymore. Because at the end of the day, it's just about being cool, calm, and collected. And just removing yourself from the situation. Right? So, it's definitely a life lesson that a lot of people would benefit from really, you know, taking in and, you know, internalizing just the fact that you cannot control other people. You can help other people. You can guide other people. You can lead them to the right direction. You know, there's a famous saying that you can You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink it. They have to do the work to actually drink the water. The horse has to drink the water, you know? And so, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Somebody gives me a certain energy, I just respond to that energy the way that I do, right? No, somebody's giving me cold energy, cold shoulder, whatever. I'm like, okay, hey, it is what it is. You know, because I'm very secure and at peace with myself. And so I don't necessarily need, you know, I don't really need people to fulfill my overall like happiness. Now, I like talking to people, right? I want to talk to people, but I'm not in like a dire need to do it. So it's like if people switch up on me, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like it would catch me off guard, don't get me wrong, but you know, I just respond and I move on. You know, I go through the initial surprise phase and then I just say, okay, well, you're gonna be like that. Because again, you cannot control people. If you're gonna be like that, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation. You know, that's all you can do. You know, I'm not gonna beg nobody to be, you know, be there for me. I would like people to be there for me, and I like talking to people. I like interacting, but you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, it is what it is. You know, and so, man, I just love those cirrus clouds. They just look so relaxing. They look more relaxing than big old cumulonimbus cloud. I think I pronounced that correctly. It's basically the thunderstorm clouds, but these aren't. They're just light, fluffy clouds in the sky. But yeah. Speaking of Black Friday, you know, I was in Walmart and I was just kind of walking around looking at the different so-called deals that they have, and they really don't have any like real deals. I mean, they really don't. They don't really have any like actual deals. I mean, honestly, we're talking Black Friday. Okay, I'm looking at stuff in there that's like 20 and 30% off. And I'm like, that's not a Black Friday deal. It's really not a Black Friday deal. Black Friday deal, we're talking at minimum like 50% off. We're talking about an actual Black Friday deal. Oh crap, I just stepped in an ant bed. I felt something soft and I'm like, oh yeah, it's an ant bed, like right there. I made them mad. Oh well. See the ants. My bad. But yeah, I knew I stepped in something. It felt all soft and stuff. I'm like, oh dang. But yeah, there ain't no real Black Friday deals nowadays. And the truth is that a lot of these companies, what they do is they will like raise the price and then change the price back to what it originally was and then call it a deal. Oh, you're saving this amount when that's the amount that you were basically paying before in the first place. Or it's the amount that you really should have been paying in the first place, you know? Because, you know, inflation hit and everything, and it made everything go up in price. And so all they do is raise the price even more, and then they slash the price, and now you're paying what you should have been paying anyway before inflation started. So it's not even really a true deal. And a lot of these corporations get away with that. These aren't true deals. 20%, that ain't no Black Friday deal. And there's a lot of people that are saying they're going to boycott Black Friday this year too. And I don't see an issue with that. You know, I see no issue with that at all. You know, I just think that Black Friday and all the nonsense that comes with it is essentially a microcosm of this American consumer culture, where we buy things that we don't need with money that we don't have to impress people that we don't like. It's the craziest thing ever. And once you realize that's what's going on, once you realize that that's what these corporations are doing, you can essentially detach from the situation. You know, it's it's just a funny thing to think about. Like 30% off. They're calling it a Black Friday deal. It's not a Black Friday deal. You know, back in the day, they used to cut prices by 50, 60, 70%. And I'm sure there's here and there deals like that, but you just don't see them very often. So at least not as often as you used to see them. So that's the difference nowadays. You know, people used to camp out outside of stores for Black Friday. I didn't really hear about anybody camping out outside of any stores this year. I mean, I'm sure there's instances here and there of people like camping out for a particular product that they really, really want, that they want to make sure they get before it runs out of stock. But, you know, people used to do that because they were actual deals. And we've always had a consumerist culture anyway, so, you know, that was a thing, so, yeah. And, but yeah, these Black Friday deals, they ain't nothing, man. Oh, wait, that's a double negative. They aren't anything special. That's what I should have said. See, I caught myself saying a double negative. But, yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close, because I'm going to head back home and everything. I do hope that you're relaxed. Really hope that you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for more videos.